Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. Now, I'm completely sure that everybody knows what's going on as far as the protesters for George Floyd. It's been a really crazy week. A lot of riots, a lot of protesters, a lot of people working in the inside, like the government. I still strongly believe that there are protesters being paid to protest and cause these riots. Here in New York, they already set a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. And last night, people decided to riot, break into stores again, jewelry stores, sneaker stores. And the police, of course, had to get involved. But the mayor of New York doesn't want to use the National Guards. Instead, he feels like he can hold it under control with the NYPD alone. But what's confusing me a lot is the looting, you know what I'm saying? How people have turned this, this tragic death into breaking into stores and stealing stuff. At the end of the day, I completely understand how people feel. I just don't think that voices are going to be heard by breaking things down and burning things down. I think it's just going to make things more harder, where the military may come out and have to take over. And we don't want the military out here in the streets, because the military, they don't use taser, and they have a right to kill. And they will shoot to kill, if you come close to them. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, the next thing you know, the military may consider Americans terrorists. They're saying that there's a terrorist group called Antifa. Well, I think that the government are the ones funding that organization to protest and cause riots and cause conflict and drama and all these places being broken into. I believe that there's insiders working behind this. And yesterday was the first time that a president over a century used the military against the American people. So, and that was in Washington, D.C. So it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Here in New York, I'll be straightforward and honest with you guys. The police are letting people run into these stores. They're letting them run into these stores and steal all these things. I believe that they're allowing them to break in without trying to take any type of control. Here in New York, the police department don't really get along with the mayor. They've actually turned their backs on him. They don't respect the mayor. He has a right to use the National Guards, and